Good day everyone, my name is Jessica Alrihino from Bika Ed3 and I am here to report the assigned topic which is all about the essential elements of a portfolio. Let us have the 6 essential elements of a portfolio. The first is the cover letter. The second is table of contents. Third, entries. Fourth, date of entries. 5, drafts, and 6 is the reflection. Number 1 is cover letter. A summary of what the portfolio is all about and who the author is. In cover letter, it is all about the author and what my portfolio shows about my progress as a learner. It should be written at the end but put at the beginning. So, in this cover letter, it summarizes the evidences of a student's learning and progress. Number 2 is table of contents. Shows the chronological content or entries of a portfolio with number pages. Table of contents helps to organize the whole portfolio. It allows to go directly to a specific section of an online documentation and it gives overview about the content. Portfolio are collections of students' work over time. A portfolio often documents a student's best work and may include other types of process information. Number 3 is entries. Entries in the student portfolio can either be core or optional. Core entries are items the students have to include, while optional are entries of student choice. Furthermore, the core elements will be required for each student and will provide a common base from which to make decisions on assessment, while the optional will allow the folder to represent the uniqueness of each student. So, students can choose to include best choices of work but also a piece of work which gave trouble or one that was less successful and give reasons why. Fourth is what we call dates of the entries. Facilitate proof of growth over time. So in this kind of element, it gives the specific dates that have to be included for all entries to facilitate evidence of growth over time. The fifth element is what we call drafts. It may be oral and written products and revised versions. The last element is what we call the reflections, a brief rationale that relates the students and the learning. It can appear at different stages in the learning process, either formative and or summative purposes. Also, it can be written in the mother tongue at the lower levels or by students who find it difficult to express themselves in English. And now let us have the assessing and evaluating portfolios. Number 1, thoughtfulness, including evidence of students' monitoring of their own comprehension. In order to have a thoughtful evaluation, teachers must have multiple serving strategies to evaluate students' progress. And also, this shows the comprehension, metacognitive, reflection, and productive habits of mind. Number 2, growth and development in the relationship to key curriculum expectancies and indicators. This shows if the work of students really jives to the subjects and to what was really want to be achieved. Number 3 is understanding and application of key processes. This is the reflection of students and how they internalize the portfolio processes. Number 4, completeness, correctness, and appropriateness of products and processes presented in the portfolio. It said that the portfolio must have its complete elements for it may be useful and valid. Number 5, diversity of entries, the example given, the use of multiple formats to demonstrate achievement of designated standards. So, this includes on how the students present information and how they support their output. Example, by using multiple formats to demonstrate achievement. This is the example of rubrics used in assessing digital portfolio. Digital portfolio rubric. Content. Minimal, which is equivalent to 0 to 1. Little evidence of student projects, self-reflection and process. Few lesson plans linked to projects. Does not include assessment tools. Technical, navigation is not user-friendly. Few links work, many grammar and spelling errors. Writing is unclear. Purpose, purpose is not clearly stated or not stated. Target audience is not clearly stated or not stated. Contents are not linked to grant goals and or standards. Design, Design is not appropriate to content. Layout confusing or inconsistent. Text and background not integrated. Multimedia, poor or no use of multimedia. Not relevant use of multimedia. Few multimedia links work. Next is basic, which is equivalent to 2. Content, evidence of student projects, self-reflection and process. Some lesson plans linked to projects. Include some assessment tools. In technical, navigation is user-friendly. Some links work. Some grammar and spelling errors. Some writing is unclear. In purpose, purpose is stated. Target audience is stated. Contents are linked to grant goals and or standards. In design, design is appropriate to content. Layout clear and consistent. Text and background integrated. In multimedia, uses multimedia. Relevant use of multimedia. Most multimedia links work. Efficient, which is equivalent to 3. In content, consistent evidence of projects, self-reflection and process. Many lesson plans linked to projects. Includes most assessment tools. In technical, navigation is user-friendly. Most links work. Few grammar and spelling errors. Writing is clear. In purpose, purpose is clearly stated. Target audience is clearly stated. Contents are clearly linked to goals and or standards. In design, design is very appropriate to content. Layout clear and consistent. Text and background integrated. And in multimedia, uses multimedia. Relevant use of multimedia. All multimedia links work. Advanced, which is equivalent to 4. In content, consistent evidence of student projects, self-reflection and process. All lesson plans linked to projects. Includes all assessment tools. In technical, navigation is user-friendly. All links work. Few to no grammar and spelling errors. Writing is clear. In purpose, purpose is very clearly stated. Speaks to multiple audiences, parents, teachers, students. Contents very clearly linked to goals and or standards. In design, design is very appropriate to content. Layout is very clear and consistent. Text and background well integrated. And in multimedia, effective use of multimedia, very relevant use of multimedia. All multimedia links work.